Is this the best investment you'll make in your iPhone 10? Let's find out. Dave Taylor here with my iPhone 10, and you know what? It's a beautiful device, but boy, it was expensive to buy and it's going to be expensive to fix. If this screen gets cracked or damaged, Apple's going to charge $249 to replace it. That's a lot more than previous generations of iPhone. Now, it is a more complex screen with the notch and all the secret stuff that's there, but $249? So, I thought there's got to be a solution that's going to make this a little less dangerous, and that's this. So OtterBox is one of the first out of the gate with a really nice alpha glass or screen glass protector for the iPhone 10. I thought, wouldn't it be fun for us to go ahead and put it on the phone live on camera? So that's what I'm going to do. Before I do, let me tell you just a little bit. So OtterBox, you know them because they make really rugged cases, and their cases are really great. They actually have a lot that aren't super big and bulky. You should check them out. But they also make this stuff called Alpha Glass, which is a 9H hardness with oleophobic coating. What's oleophobic coating, I hear you ask? It's to make sure that when you have fingerprints, they don't actually end up on the screen. You have fingerprints, so the oils in your fingers, it actually resists them. If you don't have that sort of treatment, you will find very quickly that your screen is covered in fingerprints and super annoying. So, good that they have that. It's anti-scratch and anti-shatter. Obviously, that's the goal of having it. And more importantly, Otter insists it's easy to install. So I say, let's find out. So we open it up, slide out the packaging. So there we go. See, this was the OtterBox Alpha Glass unboxing, cunningly actually tucked into the middle of this video. How easy is that? Now, see, comes with, all of these seem to have the same sort of setup. So the screen protector itself is in, it'll come out, we can do it. It's in a little like plastic envelope, so put that aside. Comes with a cleaning wipe, and it comes with a little anti-lint cloth and instructions. Now, before I did any of this, I did the probably most important thing, which was wash my hands thoroughly with soap. Yeah, you're still going to have oils on your fingers, but you want to try to get everything as clean and pristine as possible. From experience, if you have dirt or lint or hair and then you put your screen protector down, you're going to be looking at that hair for the rest of time. Super annoying. You don't want to do that. So, shall we read the instructions? I know this is a little atypical, but let's see. Assemble as per manufacturer's instructions. Really? Okay, so step 2, clean the screen with alcohol wipe and dry with microfiber cloth. All right, removes excess dirt. I'm pretty sure my iPhone 10's pretty darn clean right now. It's really pretty new. But we will use their wet wipe. I don't know, I feel like I just had dinner at a barbecue joint because I think they're similar. Maybe not exactly the same ingredients, but with a little bit of effort, come on, how hard can this be to unfold it? And so now we have our alcohol wipe, and all I'm going to do is I'm just going to wipe the surface clean, and I also tend to wipe around the edges too, just to make sure there's nothing lurking there that's going to jump back onto the screen just as we put that down. So that looks nice and clean. I will put it aside. We will now open the lint-free cloth. And the microfiber cloth. Feels kind of like something you'd get with a wetsuit. That's interesting. So we will use it, and everything's beautiful. You can't really see from there, but the screen is gorgeous and there's not a speck of dust on it, which is great, because the next step's the important one. So now, let's see, we need to get the case out of its little handy protective envelope. All right, here we go. It has a little handle. There it is, and you can see, hopefully, there's a notch cut out on the top, which makes it super easy to know which part's the top, because there's no hole in the bottom for your home button, because it's an iPhone 10 that doesn't have a home button. Makes sense. So now peel adhesive backing, center and align earpiece cutout. Handy tip to Otter, there is no earpiece. So there's no earpiece cutout. Oh, no, I'm sorry. I guess there sort of is. Let's see, we'll just double check. We almost did it upside down. So we want to basically just put this directly over and squared and centered. And now the fun part, because you can't really see it, but the adhesive actually spreads all by itself. So it's basically no work and it's 99% done. And then I got it all aligned. I used the microfiber cloth just to wipe the edges and make sure it gets a full adhesion. And in my experience, it takes a few minutes to get that final little bit adhered. But there's the way they use the adhesives nowadays that works great. And let's see, it's not exactly centered, but you could probably, you can't see it all, but it's not exactly centered. So I think I'm going to actually pop it off and actually move it just a tiny bit to the left, which you can do. You just have to have a little patience because the adhesive will actually let you do this once or twice, but you do have to move slowly and gently. And I think having the screen display will make it easier to center it on the notch. So let's see, that looks a bit better. Let's see. I think I might have put it in exactly the same place. But the important thing is, whether it's exactly perfect or not, one of the nice things about the iPhone X is it doesn't actually matter as much, right? There's not all these holes and cutouts and everything you have to line up. As long as the notch is free and as long as you have it pretty centered, then you're good to go. And in my opinion, even if it's not a perfect screen protector, which this frankly is, then it's still going to be a benefit because now for the cost of this glass screen protector, I have something that's going to save me hopefully $250 in repair bill if I ever had this shatter or crack. So, mission accomplished, success, looks good. I'm putting it back in a case afterwards, and these are designed to also work with cases, so you don't get that weird sort of case trying to lift the edge of the cover up. And that's all there is to it. So, with all the mess put aside, this is the OtterBox Alpha Glass for the iPhone X. Now, before I tell you the price, let me tell you one more thing. That is, if I can get the words out, that is that I'm inviting you to subscribe to my channel. So do so before I run out of even more words. Good Lord. And if you found this interesting, entertaining, useful, go ahead and give me a thumbs up. Super appreciate it. And that's it. So all that's left is OtterBox Alpha Glass for the iPhone X. Could you spend $249 getting yours fixed? Yeah, but that'd be crazy because this is $39.99. You can pick it up at OtterBox.com. This is Dave Taylor, and my phone's looking really good. I can barely see it when the screen's off, and when the screen's on, it's invisible. You have no idea that it's there, but I know that it's protecting me, and that's a good thing. So, this is Dave Taylor, and I'll catch you in my next video.